What's up, everybody, and welcome to another transfer news update edition of Cobb Ultras, a podcast show. I'm your host, Poovan, and welcome to this edition. So, Liverpool fans have been absolutely shocked to the core right now, I think, including me as well. 8 hours ago, I checked onto my phone. I woke up about 4 a.m. I had to feed my five-month-old baby. So, and lo and behold, Liverpool have actually made a bid for a Japanese midfielder, Wataru Endo, the VS. I think he's Stuttgart's captain. He plays at the central defensive midfield position, guys. So please take note of that. We have finally found a defensive midfielder. Yes, he's 30 years old. Yes, there are a lot of concerns, but all that we can put it aside for now. Let's look at the whole transfer. I have put up a shared screen of what I'm actually currently looking at right now on my browser. So as per Fabrizio Romano, we are finally, in terms of here we go. So Wataru Endo to Liverpool, here we go. Medical test booked on Thursday for Japanese midfielder who's joining from Stuttgart for an 18 million fee. Personal terms have been agreed in the few hours as Endo has asked Stuttgart captain to leave and follow his dream. So exclusive story confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. I think a lot of the Liverpool fans are actually scratching their head as to why have we, gone for a Japanese midfielder, let alone someone who is playing for Stuttgart and also someone who is actually 30 years old. So, I don't know much about him. A lot of Liverpool fans don't know much about him, but I have seen snippets of his play in Twitter and in YouTube just a few hours ago. Kind of a little bit impressed with the way of his play style. He is a no-nonsense player, very, very disciplined as what I have read as of up to date as of now. Yet to know more about Wataru Endo as the days go by. Very, very surprised as well that Jurgen Klopp and Jock Schmatke have actually dug in deep inside the transfer market, especially in the Bundesliga, to actually look for a central defensive midfielder, looking at the whole pool of talents that they have in defensive midfield positions in the whole of Europe. As far as I'm concerned, and I think all the journalists can say that he's a very, very underrated player. That is why he was rarely been seen in the radar of Liverpool in terms of as a potential target for a defensive midfielder position that we are so much in need of in desperate times call for desperate measures. But I feel that for an 18 million fee for us to actually go after a captain of a specific club. Yes, he's 30 years old. We can come into that later, his stats and stuff like that. But so far what I've read about him is mostly just positive, and just positive. He's a very, very underrated midfielder. He can play in three positions, mainly the defensive midfield position. He can play as a centre back as well. I think he's played in that position for a couple of times for Stuttgart. He can also play as a right back or a left back. So he's kind of like the mini version of a James Milner. So yes, James Milner has left us. A whole host of midfielders have left us. Most notably was Fabinho and Henderson. And we were absolutely scratching our heads as to how Liverpool are going to, cover these positions by adding in new addition in terms of players. So, yes, we have signed Wataru Endo from Stuttgart. There's also news that Liverpool have inquired about the situation which is happening with Sofyan Amrabat of Fiorentina. Yes, Sofyan Amrabat is currently being targeted by Manchester United, our rival club. Personal terms, I think so far it has been agreed, but then the fee is yet to be agreed by both sets of clubs. So I think Liverpool so far have inquired about Sofyan Amrabat. I think it's along the lines of what they did with Moises Caicedo, as in due diligence of asking, yes, we have already gone after Endo, then most probably we might go for some Sofyan Amrabat as well. Looking at the situation that we do need cover in the defensive midfield position. So That one I'll get back to that later. I don't want to talk too much about Sofian Amrabat because since Sofian Amrabat is being highly targeted by Manchester United, you never know what happens. Uh, I will talk about Endo right now. Then I would jump into Sofian Amrabat's situation. So as you can see right now, the deal has been agreed. Medical has been booked on Thursday, which was announced yesterday. I think for us at 4 a.m. it would be 8 p.m. at night for UK time. So according to their time, yes, they are booking it today. For them, Thursday, for us would be on Friday. So most likely we might get uh, the announcement of Endo as a Liverpool player on Friday. So I will jump into another update by Fabrizio Romano. I think not Fabrizio Romano, but then I will talk about what Sky Sports have actually shared in their news in their website. So Liverpool bid around 16 million for Stuttgart midfielder Wataru Endo. Reds also in talks with Fiorentina about Sofian Amrabat deal. Reds have a surprise move for a 30-year-old midfielder, and Japan international Endo on Wednesday. Liverpool are also in talks with Fiorentina about Sofian Amrabat, say Sky in Italy. Liverpool, who have missed out on Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia to Chelsea this week. So as we can scroll down and we can see, we have made a shock bid. We made around 16 million, but it has gone slightly up to almost along the range of 20 million, which is pretty shrewd business in terms of us getting Endo. Looking at the whole transfer market and what has been happening with the whole saga with Moises Caicedo being 100 million and Lavia being 50, 60 million rated, that were overpricing. I think looking at current situation of how Liverpool are planning to use their budget in the transfer market, I think it's fair to say that it's a good piece of business for us to get Wataru Endo. I think maybe it's on a short-term basis. Not to say he can't play for a very long term, but at the age of 30, and for him to, say that his dream move is coming to Liverpool, definitely he would still have legs with him, I think, till the age of 33, 34, maybe up to 35. That is entirely dependent on how much of a longevity he's having in terms of injuries. As far as I know, he barely has had any injury situations in Stuttgart. He's very, very disciplined. He's very, very good on his feet. So far, this is what I've known. So we'll go back to Sky. Sky in Italy are also reporting that Liverpool have held talks with Fiorentina and their intermediaries over the potential signing of Sofian Amrabat. Same this talking about the whole crap that has been happening with Lavia and stuff like that. Sky Sports News have also been reporting throughout the summer that Manchester United are interested in Amrabat, with the midfielder working with Erik ten Hag at FC Utrecht. So it's another history. Maybe Amrabat is more inclined to join Erik ten Hag due to the fact that he has worked with him before in FC Utrecht. So we never know what happens. Maybe Liverpool might outbid in terms of the fees, but it all comes down, like I said in the Moises Caicedo video, it all comes down to the player. As long as he has agreed to the personal terms and in terms of the vision and the project of Jurgen Klopp, I think definitely the transfer might work. So always put it into context as the players agreeing to terms are what makes the transfer happen. So, guys, with that being said, let's dive into the website, into the internet, and see what are the German media, especially the reporters, commentators, or those who have covered the story of Endo's transfer to Liverpool. Let's see what they have said. So this is Enfield.com. The journalist Joanna Durkin has mentioned that Liverpool fans have been quick to ask who after reports came in quick and fast that the club are closing in on Japan captain Wataru Endo, and experts regard him highly. So the Reds certainly know how to spring and surprise. And on Wednesday night's offering was that Liverpool are pursuing a deal for Endo, who can play in defensive midfield and at centre back. So the Athletic also reports that talks are advanced and he has been given permission to travel to Merseyside to complete a transfer. Few will have heard about the 30-year-old before the news broke, but those who have turned into the Bundesliga have positive words to say about the Stuttgart captain. So, with that being said, here. Sorry about the whole debacle that happened. So if you will have heard about the 30-year-old, yada yada yada, we have said, okay, his captain was his versatility, experience, and leadership would fill a gap left by the loss of experienced players this summer. And with the deal moving at speed, there was plenty of reactions online. So we go down here, what you say about a few stuff, and we go into some of the tweets by him, those who have been working in the Bundesliga's media and also the broadcast. So Kevin Hatchett, who is actually the commentator of Bundesliga matches, he has said this would be awesome for LFC. Proper warrior and leader, love him. And then he goes down to add on a bit more on Endo for LFC fans. I have no inside track on whether he's coming or not. He was a massive part of keeping a poor Stuttgart team in the Bundesliga in the last 2 seasons. He tackles until he drops. He's disciplined and he's got great energy. You could get a good 2 to 3 years from Endo. So, very, very positive reviews. Definitely looking forward to Endo starting on our lineup. So, let's go down. Jan Agi Fjotov has also mentioned that it's a smart move by Liverpool. One of the best in his position in Bundesliga. His aggression can keep the ball very good. A leader and captain for Stuttgart, and Stuttgart fans love him. So definitely very, very positive reviews. And finally, we can go down as Dan O'Hagan has mentioned that one of the Bundesliga's most unsung stars, an absolute running monster, an engine like few others, rarely waits a pass, a natural leader and a scorer of important goals, excelled in a very moderate Stuttgart team. He'll be a terrific asset to Liverpool. So these kind of characteristics and attributes, definitely it's something that you would expect coming from a midfielder with the likes of Wataru Endo. So definitely looking forward to him playing for us. The sooner they sign him, the better. Yes, the medical has been booked. So let's see what happens. We can go down a little bit more. Then Jonathan Harding has mentioned that quietly a big fan of his move, one of the most consistent ball winners I have seen, and low-key one of the most reliable midfielders in the league, especially in the Bundesliga. So definitely very, very positive reviews coming from those who have been watching the Bundesliga and also those who are doing news reporting on sports, especially football in Germany. They have regarded him very, very highly, even though he is very, very underrated. I barely had a view of him playing for Japan in the World Cup as well. Never really knew that Endo was actually a captain for Stuttgart, and they rated him very highly. But a shrewd piece of business by Jurgen Klopp and Jörg Schmatke as well, in terms of getting a player as experienced standards and has as much quality as mentioned by the media, like Endo. So with that being said, we have come almost towards the end. I don't want to go too much into the key stats and stuff for Endo. Definitely, I will do it in the next video. I don't want to jump into too much of details about him. A lot of positive reviews from Germany. A lot of positive reviews from those who have gathered as much information that they have about Endo. Looking forward to him starting for Jurgen Klopp. Looking forward to him training with all the boys. Definitely, I can see him as a good fit for us in the midfield, along with the likes of McAllister and Joboslai. Hopefully, he can start on Sunday against Bournemouth. I will be doing a separate episode on the match preview for Liverpool versus Bournemouth and how our lineup is going to look and how is Endo going to be fitted into the squad. So definitely looking forward to that. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page and my Instagram. I'll be uploading this on TikTok as well. Do head on over there and have likes and share as much as you can. All your support is what I need. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good time. And here we go. Endo to Liverpool. So let's go. You'll never walk alone. Take care and see you guys.